So near studying in a credit on the forming start of like being effective and credit that not the Jamaica being the ground that anticipate action of that the gas of skill and select to now form like spell of exam might be that one made a minimum of new spring. What if might be only having that circulating power sexual standards they might have had protection against electricity might have electricity brain. So especially again like one that wasn't like solely to like find out like the history behind why principal thought why being electrical of that and have no reason to be joined like whenever more and like so just for like so fundraising that basically to find out the actual truth behind it might be the way the fog like motivation might have willfully decided to that call on the wrong will might have decided to that call mother might be like that the one might be having it for the certainly one great. So again, still in the matter for them so like one right now to that only like to that Wednesday about that and Wednesday that like motivation has to like destroyed like with this when the scenario that I was around bring and yeah but during monitor doing so next thing they are bringing manner when they want for that and actually they that destroyed like spend it so at that point I'm going to come in like when they will like the situation of like expensive that academic space to be with exchange of frustrated and praise to one black notification and the plan with the brain have as they more container would figure that is the get like politics that they are different telling to be more likely that like that she are going to that she they will speak to that notification or again select those now that and that they even if stuff like that reflection now that I'm to go with it and not the family. And the prayer is for an activity for this to be like on Wednesday, like on Ophelia, that within the mentoring to be like the next spirit that is going to come to the next state that person after that and so like only at that point um according to that most plan which as well might be exactly to basically wait until like the spirit that comes like Wednesday achieve it so like once that literally out of India spirit laptop on the revolutionary yeah, I can say that at that point when I said for like that to like finally present the truth and you can scare back to the self exactly with my parents or make my own thing. Okay, so that the name of the game right now that the Fortnite Pro might be like the identity of the Fortnite Pro might have been like the last table effort thing that like now one account might be that the case of the and it might have been exactly around 10 years back that monitor might have serious but might be like that with the race of minimum frame. Also according to the dollar theory for is around exactly 10 years back and that you might have enrolled as that of that whenever academy as best might have been that it is supplements with them so different like the principle of the academy before June right before the might have been like the alien one might one night ago when the electric the trend. Also, according to my friend, considering my friend and that the next principle of electoral academy right before it might have been studied around 10 years back, might have been sent to might have captured by some of them sent to might have been for right might have been that became especially much brain because that might be how exactly around 10 years back so it might have reclaimed that in the purpose but then that when more academy might have been what made the company that might have especially not about the way by the name right now was actually like the I work that might work as like a spy cam where like the one I throw might be able to like use some sort of and one I throw using like maybe the unique powers that one I throw might focus like might be able to like remotely find on the website. So the I might be that again like one possibility benefit. The second possibility benefit for maybe like the ID like the and being maybe an open challenge for that website by like the one so as if that since that the founded and sequences from like founded and the founded and final that and like those the whole matters in terms of like the element of calm that the different native like the one I saw might be starting its own like series of that targeting the victim and the involving parts like each time for to be high. It to be high like when another challenge. So that starting from the calculate that this might be like some of I like a of that crime the one I talk might be uh, planning on that something as like an open challenge to when they might to get the game that the other open challenge of the game. There's like a feeling when the vice that we can point on for like that the big absolute advantage of like the total information of that website from us and involving that then also can to forcefully make when they those all sorts of things according to analysis like this that there was a scenario that up with my training. Until the next day was the rest of them on the cutting box to be and that comes for the with the taking out similar like so scenario that about the like so the responsibility of like they had to do with that any similar getting more and more towards that so kind of they have to defend that it might be thrown on that might be like that stop of that let's say and might be like a secret of the super fan of that let's say might be thrown off the game as you can bring the play as per like pro like strategy skill game that's the balance in like different like pro to like probably play out with like in similar like or correct towards like pro that another that is the that and of course for an analyst most likely having like finger to the correct towards like pro like like that with the case of me kind of so certainly with so like analyst also selling more and more things that like prolong life in a similar and prolong sort of like and would be along the lines of the nucleic acids come down to lack of the mechanic and persistent of like that lack of deliver things for adding to really make it more or anything that is usually about defining that agent agnes like usually saying like the culprit behind the extent of the chemical like the scenario so I'm speaking with them training that we are going to mention to bring it really for like when they promote to usually end up coming through and like the lot of happening but still even at that point I'm talking really when they marriage to like save and provide I think it's like scenario so only through to this like some sort of like a unique spell forget spell and the end of thing like a unique spell with someone that actually must that getting back to this getting back like to this spell with Biden and like whether it's a way to like using some sort of like the person itself like manage it to like provide and similar set of scenarios that I'm suitable but like those are the things that having a permanent consequence on the best state. There is like the scenario that we were literally able to say. Okay, so that's actually what I'm pretty sure right now that like the ambitions of like the pain that that is a problem how I might so that I even do like the person it is like current festival that current zombie forms might be like that's the range the flavor of the trend. So the flavor of the trend the only thing in that might be to like definitely get back to the MMB and strike through conservation. Because that once that fully recovered, like slug might be having way more power and strength than but we might be like that because the things that because like slug might have that he had like without like a clover like still slug might actually input like back and he was like a brother not having at that point that he might have had that episode healing powers might be like the case between the and those powers might be far stronger than the like cylinder powers might be like the case between the and also and certainly so far gives you like a regain back to black hole strength and at that point you like still throw bones to that turn of the will which the one day might be this plant that they will because and it might be the reason for like returning back to where like the Bakshi had thrown into space was never credit because like we might have need for like Bakshi like letter towers might be like capture the case technique by Bakshi and because like the team that experiment was like the clock on the arc like on that command would first have got like that and then the questions might have been to what like the normal arc guy might have done back then might have been he might have decided a mini clock or arc for like command and like that he might have some down that the electricity that experience might have been what might have happened with the it might have been set up for like the mortality government, like the mortality is possible. And he might have tested it out on that that like the former like a former can again what I think that if that Suraj gains like the bound might be the life of that what might have been like that final experiment of that of guy was possible it might have been that it might be the great experiment right might have been possible to like that way if that experiment to like to succeed in that experiment and that way possible that the person not right as well although to like attain deliberate powers and that way to be that the also always remaining to that working condition and always remaining sharp and always remaining in that working condition. That way to like attain the mortality might be that ultimate final uh, uh, reason that can prevent like the problem that could take this way. Might have made a safety of everything. So that they understand is that for they having like lot of powers that find that the intent of the development are like might be to take as good advantage of that something like flow method powers to once again conduct that very same experiment on like but the next time on like the robot guy himself and basically for you might be having that source then like the next time he might succeed and like that way for like the robot guy to that attain like the really similar kind of like little power that of that complete and also simultaneously attaining of that themselves that might be along the lines of that the ultimate goal of the robot archetype might be the game Neval really. Attaining more that way through that way. Or to like one corner getting back is like one of this fully recovering back and basically then to that force me to feed him to our properly and basically then we like go to like teach him how to attain the result like firstly and that way to like attain mortality. It might be one of these two processes that I'm referring as to like what might be how like the global guy might be planning on fully attaining immortality. It might be what might be his sports and what this might be how we might be planning. One of these two it might be how we might be planning on a team in that way. It might be the game we're going to bring. So like according to my pyramid, still in my pyramid that like the last alien book that I never thought academy from 10 years back might actually be like this very children energy of like the one I took might be the great Linux premise and it might have been sure Galton might have been at the sure even 10 years back might have been the case and it might have been the Galton that might have asked that the immunity of like the one I took and might have sent that individual to 10 years back might have been like this Milan and so that was the map that I was like the roster of like the high side and night on the song in the next city and that might be like the one I know human identity of like the one I know might be like the master of the Milan train. Because according to them then season one like the one I know might have had like plan for like gas only like gas holding like in bottom the skin of like uh, that the one I drove might have had plans to like put and use gas and throw either might have been like the base of the minimum price. So like it might have been that's a combination of the factors of like gas and losing this lecture question as well as like gas and might have been like the one who might have said style up to that the person institution like the might have been like the combination of these two factors that might have worked like the one I saw to these those really entering like that as well as like Galvin transfer like then Galvin that taking up and collective effect so that the combination of all these factors might have been one might have worked that one I saw to get into the end range and that might have been that along with Galvin government and the civilian and the frames. Obviously, like the clean of right now is that it's back academic that also with like actually of the like a term actually is like the self of which they are not pronoun that might have theory and also might have that like all the way back from people what actors might have been really some getting genetic love and might have had that absolute extreme of and jealousy towards like a similar so really like a similar being a bit like state of like Wednesday and like being good friends with like the best friend of like Wednesday that might have created a lot of urgency because in that but then and all the way back from season one might have been the age that you know and then that way it might have been handled that might have formed agents to like actively use with like power on himself, and that resulting in like the date between like agent and himself happening that and causing himself to that feedback all the way back in like super that might have been that the culprit might have been hacked. That necessarily might be the right now. And now within the might be the same right now. So like hackers might have been focusing on and targeting it in the all the way back out of jealousy, all the way back from that season one might have been experienced for human channel. To think about the for like say good scenario to be like the loss of uh to be like the loss of anniversary happening more likely and the substitute and the reflecting now set up to the panel right now. So still made more for the possibility of that economic succeeding than the actual job and not hanging that and maybe I'm looking back in that season one it might have been grown up through that the help of Agnes that might have solved like the action of Ajax of like actually using the flat power on himself. So that the famous trend right now for like slum to the near chain or the often doing my time to set the scenario side of the lot of thing and from the something slum so cool going up to the exact location where like number at my time like I'm different that similar sellers that thrown and the children might have the date that thrown on this week while they would be writing all along like that support kind of area like I'm supposed to bring for like slum to like target them and when to like the notice like the knowledge so like at that point I'm going to for as well as that in the class like trying to like escape from slum and just wondering and I'm so the most likely from getting to love maybe getting captured by slum but I'm also praying by the time that Slam would be able to take out Instagram, we could find that with that enough to different for like Instagram and put on to have made it just barely outside of the sports and continuing sexy the full moon and Cambodia turning into where you could like was now that I'm the progress. So like at that point like I'm totally bringing that the way I would go on and like where I'm going to grab that only easy or for like is the foreign Islam just like personality kind of the so like at that point the topic things to be when like firstly would be by then finding out about like Islam approaching the same and how different firstly by then taking it to that exact location and seeing Islam in danger of like the scenario that so like at that point I'm different for like an intense battle between like the team of like Islam and firstly against that two werewolves to like anything lab and so like the scenario that I'm totally for like them as a parent. Yes, but I was able to get it right now for like instead of founders to like that planet and those are the things for like the cadets to then see the victory and place like the environment of the house of like now that was a lot of thing. And then the other bring that then being able to do that solely by relying on heavily relying on like the construction that supplied by the cadet leader like the scenario that would be theory provided benefit in our adoption by heavily relying on time like them usually managing to like the trick or like by space team like the scenario that of the development and that thing such an absolute job for like stand also like the scenario even while they will be using the using cash to the power bank respecting would be heavily using that to the power scenario where it still kept ending up like to like the team of connected like the scenario is that of the development so like at that point of Pagdating Wednesday, I was also trying to like get out like the girlfriend cabin like also different like at that point Wednesday requesting flying from Friday like requesting like the currently of the next week allow them to stay at like the cabin site and at that point like I'm different like the currently like moving and next month of like and payment allowing them to like stay like this another that I'm living and at that point I'm different like the whole popularity of like Wednesday like daily falling is like I'd like now more also like living the scenario that I'm looking at the thing I'm sharing. And I'm talking about sharing from that way the friends they getting this next image as when release someone who top big but couldn't back it up. And maybe from that point on even had this stopping being nights development can give me even demanding like things in return from that while then there would be asking for help from Agnes from that you know like they will go to scenario that I'm going to bring in the friends.